Hello, my name is Andrew Bray, and I come from Las Vegas, Nevada. Came to Rise Discipleship Men's Home because I lived a very, very turbulent lifestyle, which included a revolving door of incarceration and a lifelong battle of addiction. So when I was a kid, I was always getting in fights and setting things on fire and shoplifting from stores, but I would go home and I would be a good son. So I would have this double life all the way from when I was a little boy, right? So when I got older, the double life was my standard. There was one time where I was thrown in county. Again, I don't even remember which county because I've been to county so many times. But I was cold turkey withdrawing off heroin, again, on the county concrete floor again. And I wasn't the only one doing it. There was another gentleman doing it right across the same cell from me. And I saw the broken state he was in. He was more advanced in years, but I saw myself in him. I saw that that's what I was becoming. And the scary part about the whole thing is that the man didn't look miserable. He looked happy to be there, going through the pain. And I could tell it was Satan mocking me. It wasn't anything natural, that whole experience. And I would like to say that I changed and I learned after that, but right after I got out of jail, I started using right again. My life was spiraling into violence, so I had just got done fighting, and I was all beat up. My knuckles were a mess, I was limping. I didn't want to go back home to put more stress on my wife. I was just wandering, dope in my pocket in the Starbucks bathroom, which was my favorite spot. I ended up calling my parents to pick me up, and they drove from Utah to do it. And when I got to my parents' house in St. George, they let me withdraw there a little bit. There was a choice I had to make. One is do what I always do, which was what I'm really good at. Get a job, get a good job, and start working it, and do better this time. Or you could go get some help, which I wasn't a fan of, because all help meant to me was either county jail or court-appointed rehab, which I've always been kicked out of or messed up in anyway. She said it was a Christian-based program, and I could go there for a year and get clean. That's the most I knew about it. So my folks said, just hang out here, you have a week to think about it, but you have to make the decision, either start working or go to this rehab place. And I said, just take me there. Don't let me think about it. There's a good brother in the home who graduated who said, they said this was a rehab, but they lied to me. Now my heart's involved. What the heck, man? You think, I want to be free so I can be free. But no, you go and try to set yourself free. That's when these chains start to come on you, the chains of the world, the chains of the earth. But if you can discipline yourself to say no to these things, to say no to the world, to turn away from sin, that's where you receive the freedom. And that's what I've been getting from the home. The stories I could tell you all day about the home, but the point of the stories is the discipline that I'm receiving there. First and foremost, the very, very necessary pillars in the form of my mother and my father. First of all, telling me about the place, and second of all, always praying for me. Always, my whole life. Second of all, the brothers in the home, where the transformation in myself would not have been at all possible or achievable. Thank you, Pastor Ray, for making this home a reality for me.